Good morning and welcome to episode 104 on the RetroBrown channel. We are doing today a solo run with Drowzee, the weirdest and creepiest Pokemon of Gen 1 in my opinion. I mean, look at it, it's got that elephant trunk, it's just creepy, it's creepy. Anyway, this Pokemon is a Psychic type, it has got a base stat total of 328, first stage evolution of its line, and you know what? Psychic type in Gen 1, before the special split, that 90 base special is really going to carry us. It really is. Today, our rival is going to be Elfman. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the channel, Elfman126. Really appreciate it. Let's talk about Drowzee. So, Drowzee starts off with two moves. Pound, which is not great for Brock, and Hypnosis, which is pretty damn good. 60% accuracy for a sleep-inducing move in the early game. That's not the worst move to be given. Really isn't the worst move to be given. What's kind of annoying though is we don't get a move like a Psychic type move until level 17. Which means we are going to struggle a little bit with the physical type moves because, as you can see with our base stats, we are not a physical attacker. But we do get a lot of moves which reflect that, which is weird. So we'll see how it goes. Pretty much the way we're going to win a lot of these fights is we need to get them to sleep as quick as possible and then pound them in the face. That is how we do that. And we are not going to get many critical hits considering we have a base 42 speed. So yeah, we nearly lost the very first rival fight, and even that was a bit of a stretch. It was a difficult fight. So don't give me too much hope for this very early game. Now, we aren't going to struggle too much in Viridian Forest. Unless we get poisoned, of course, we are not really going to struggle whatsoever. Pound is, 40 base power is a decent move to be starting off with, but when you work 48 base attack, not the greatest one to work with. What I'm kind of imagining though is because of the level up moveset and the TM moveset that we get, Drowzee is not going to be an early game Pokemon, it's going to be a mid to late game really, really good Pokemon. And going into Brock's gym, considering we won't get confusion for another 5 levels, I decided to go against all the trainers that we can get, go against up to this point. You've got all the free trainers in Viridian Forest, you've got the rival 1A on the west of Viridian, and then you've got the Light Years trainer in Brock's gym. Now they're the only trainers you can fight, and then after that you're going to need to level up against the random Pokemon that you find in the grass. And if you're going to level up against any Pokemon really, the best one to really level up against is the Metapod level 6 in Viridian Forest. We do beat the Light Years trainer at level 12, but I still needed a few more levels before I was comfortable to actually do this. Now going into the Brock fight, having Hypnosis is a great move. The worst thing about it though, we only have 20 PP to work with. Now that really sounds like it wouldn't be the big problem, but as you can see here, for each Pokemon that Brock has, he has 6 full heals. So as soon as we put him to sleep, with 60% accuracy, he is going to just full heal them. So to get rid of his full heals, we need to put him to sleep 6 times, which is incredibly unlucky. And from there, we would actually have to pound him in the face, which is not great. So I actually opted to go straight up to level 17 here to make the fight a lot easier, but we did lose quite a lot of time in this early game. But we picked up a great move in Confusion, which will really carry us through a lot of fights in the early game. Especially a lot of the bug catchers who are bug poison type Pokemon. Not so much against the Caterpies, even though, to be fair, with our very high special stat, we are one-shotting a lot of things. Granted, we are level 17, but we are definitely dealing out some major damage now. And it's worth it to have gone up to level 17 for this bit. We will recuperate some time thanks to this. And even in Mount Moon, we've got some weird moves that we can actually learn. We can learn Mega Punch, which makes sense because it is like a humanoid Pokemon, it can punch. And that Mega Punch is probably going to be the best move that we can use to get through this. Now, I have also taught Drowzee Bide as well, and that is mainly for the fact that I know if we get hit by this Starmie, we can't get the water guns out. We can't get the Mega Punches out. Bide is actually going to be a great move to use. So once we can get it down on low HP, Mega Punch can actually get us the win first time. Yes, that is a first time win against Misty, who's got a water psychic type Pokemon. because of the fact we had Bide, Hypnosis, and Mega Punch. So yeah, very weird moveset in this very early game that I was not imagining when I first set out on this run. But wow, like, we did very well in that fight. We didn't do very well against the rival here though. So we got stand attacked by the Pidgeotto, which is never a great thing. And of course, we get up through to the final Pokemon. As long as we can get it to sleep, we actually still can take a win. Like, our luck so far in this run has been phenomenal. We've got some very lucky fights, we've got some very lucky like misses on us. And we can even go and pick up my favourite move right now. Like, for the fact it's such a specially bulky Pokemon in this early generation, the amount of physical type moves we get is insane. Body Slam, Mega Punch, Mega Kick, Takedown, Double Edge. Like, in terms of the amount of physical type moves that we can learn, it's phenomenal. We can even learn Headbutt at level 24, which is fantastic. And I actually might teach myself Headbutt for a little bit, because you know what? It's going to be a lot more useful than Bide, especially after you've beaten Misty. We do take a loss to the Charmeleon here, but the reason why I'm talking about all these physical type moves is because level 37 we get probably the best move to take advantage of all of these physical type moves, and that of course is Meditate. Be class if we actually started out with that move, but no, it would probably make Drowzee absolutely broken in Gen 1 if we started off with Meditate. But yeah, level 37, which is probably around about the time as Silphcore, we will get Meditate, and we've got a great badge boosting move to use. We can even use Seismic Toss if we want to deal normal damage to them. We've got such a good moveset to work with here. Going in against the battle against Surge, we've got Body Slam, which is just taking names here. It's a 2-shot on the Pikachu, which kind of, yeah, it does highlight really how bad our actual attack stat is. But it's the best move we've got to work with right now. We probably could use Confusion, but yeah, we can use Body Slam as much as we like, because it's one of my favourite moves of Gen 1. That means we can then move on to Celadon. Now we have 3 badges, and we can go straight to Rock Tunnel. But of course, before Rock Tunnel, there are a few awkward trainers, and the first one of that is the Rapinlass. But when you're a Psychic-type Pokemon, this is an extremely easy fight. As you can see there, we one-shotted her entire team. What is also an easy fight as well is going to be the Exploding Hiker. As long as you have a special type Pokemon, you can easily win this fight. And you can easily win this fight if you can learn Dig. Like, providing you can one-shot them and not get hit by Self-Destruct, it's an easy fight. But if you were with the wrong Pokemon, it is a very difficult fight. Anyway, this brings us to Lavender Tower, and that is again another rival fight with Elfman. So, this Pidgeotto is really giving us a lot of problems. We need to get that Execute asleep, which we do straight away, and Body Slam it into the ground. Keeping Body Slam is going to be definitely very good for that Execute and the Executor later on, because for the fact we won't have a super effective move. And we do lose to Gyarados because, you know what, we don't have the moves to work with. But there's nothing to say we need to do that fight straight away. If we go to Saffron City early before we even go against Erica, we can go and get the Psychic TM from Mr. Psychic, which is fantastic considering the next gym coming up has a lot of grass poison types. We can see here though that going against the Execute is going to be a problem in the later game. So getting Meditate as quick as we can probably will be the best thing for that Pokemon. Either way, we can see how we do against Erica and then possibly head back to Lavender Tower and get our revenge against the rival. We do take a loss to Erica straight away, which is annoying. So, you know what, this time I'm going to go back over to Viridian City because there is another Psychic type move that we can pick up, which will utilise a great technique. So, considering we already have Hypnosis on our moveset, we can learn the move Dream Eater via TM. And that is going to be a game changer because we had no way of actually recovering our HP prior to this. As soon as we can get her Pokemon to sleep, this will be our fight. So as soon as we have woken up and not been hit by Rap or Razor Leaf, let's try this again. As soon as we can get them to sleep, we will win this fight. Hands down, we will win this fight. But the most annoying thing is we have a base 42 speed stat and Victory Bell is very fast in comparison. But as soon as we've got them to sleep, as you can see here, Dream Eater, Dream Eater, Dream Eater, we will win. Vileplume as well, as soon as you can get to sleep, Dream Eater, and we can finish this fight on full HP, which is absolutely amazing. We are poisoned, but wow, that is pretty damn good. Let's see how we do against the rival again in Lavender Tower. And I'm getting worried for that Gyarados, really. The Gyarados really does hit hard and we have a very bad defense stat. I also forgot we can go against Giovanni, so we do make a beeline for Giovanni before we go there because we do need the Silph Scope to complete Lavender Tower. And the only scary Pokemon he's got here is the Kangaskhan because it can tank a Psychic, but we've got more than enough HP to work with and we can take it down. That means we've got the Silph Scope and we can go back to Lavender Tower and beat the rival down for the humiliation his Gyarados gave us earlier. As soon as we've got Pidgeotto straight to sleep, which doesn't happen, we're just going to Psychic our way through. We need that Executor Sleep, of course, and we are going to Body Slam it into the ground. Annoyingly, he does have Potion still. Now, here, Hydro Pump didn't do much against us. I mean, granted, we are a lot of levels above here, but still, that's good to know. Because of our high special stat, Hydro Pump won't do as much as the likes of Hyper Beam. When we're on the final Charmeleon, we are 10 levels above it pretty much. Yeah, we kind of cheese this fight, we're just over-leveling. Let's see how we do against the next gyms. But before that, we need to complete Lavender Tower, we need to take down the rockets that are here, push them out, and claim that we are the king of Lavender Tower. Very easy fight. Psychic your way through, and we can also learn Meditate at this point. But now the problem is, what move do we get rid of? Because we need Hypnosis for Dream Eater, we need Psychic because it's a powerful move, and if we were going to utilise Meditate, we need to get rid of Body Slam. Now, we got rid of Body Slam because, in theory, Meditate will still allow us to Badge Boost Glitch and increase our special. It does mean that we don't have any physical type moves now to take advantage of that increased attack stat. We could go get other moves like Mega Kick because we haven't used that TM yet. We can go use the double edge TM. But, nah, we'll see how it goes anyway. We're going to go straight to Silph Core next, and we are going to go and pick up this Elixir in the tree. Go pick up the card key after taking down this Grunt with the Arbok. It's great going against Team Rocket with Psychic-type Pokemon, because this part of the game is just so quick. Most of them have got Poison-type Pokemon, so it means we can get through Silph Core incredibly quickly. What you are seeing right now is how I do Silph Core in its entirety. If I feel like I need to go and heal, I do deviate going from against Rival 5 and going straight against this guy here, which opens up the path to the Nurse where you can actually heal up and stop yourself having to go back to a Pokemon Center between battles. Now, he's not exactly a hard trainer, but when you get paralyzed, it does become annoying. But you can open this door here with a keycard, talk to this lady here who's the nurse, and also in that left-hand bed, there is I think it's either a Mega Potion or a Max Potion. One of the two is in that bed, and you can also get a restorative item. Anyway, enough about that, let's talk about the rival. So, we are keeping Dream Eater, just hands down, it's the best move for us to have. What we need to do is make sure we use it more effectively. Because I forgot that the Pokemon had actually woken up there. So let's see how we do again. So, we're going to try and get a Hypnosis, but we get hit by Stand Attack, which is not a great situation. As soon as it is asleep, we're going to try and Badge Boost it with Meditate. Once we've set up our Meditate, we will Hypnosis it, get it back to sleep, get our attack as high as we can, as many Badge Boosts as possible, and annoyingly it wakes back up again. When we finally can start using Dream Eater, oh my word, just use Psychic Brown. Finally, right, Executor's out. The Sand Attack that's been hit on us is really annoying, and we have now been Leech Seeded, which is not good. So, from here, we can use a couple of Psychics to take it down. Oh, did we get Leech Seeded or did we evade it? Either way. Hydro Pump doesn't do all too much damage, we've got the Gyarados asleep, and we can use Dream Eater to get our HP back up to full. This is the reason why we like using Dream Eater. Because we don't get Recover, so we might as well use Dream Eater. When we can finally get Alakazam to sleep, we're going to have to use Psychic because Dream Eater is disabled. Of all moves to hit, it is still disabled. We're on half HP, we are losing HP. Come on, finally, it is not disabled now. We can get back some HP. I'm going into that final Charizard. Wow, Slash does a lot of damage. That is annoying. Let's see how we do this time round. This time round, we go straight in for the Psychics, trying to do as much damage as possible and trying to get back more HP against the likes of the Execute. When we can meditate a bit, we can get our speed up as high as we can through badge boost glitching. And from here, Dream Eater will just take 3 hits to take down the Execute and recover back loads of our HP. We do level up mid-fight, which is annoying. We don't have any badge boost now. But from here, as long as we can keep dealing out big damage, we will win this fight. 19 HP left. We need to Dream Eater as much as we can from this Alakazam, because as we saw in the last fight, Slash will do a ton of damage on us when we've got very weak defenses. And even with quite a 60 base HP stat, it's not the greatest thing to be working with. Anyway, we need to try and get its special down, which is a great reason why we use Psychic. We use Dream Eater to get a little bit more HP back. This time the Charizard goes for Rage, which is hands down the best move it could have gone for in this fight. Once it's asleep, Dream Eater will do its work and we can finally beat the rival and move on to Giovanni and Silphco. This run so far has been very up and down. Like, there have been some fights where we absolutely trounced the opponents and others where we struggle so much. And definitely we struggle with teams that are varied. So the rivals team is such a hard matchup for us, because ideally it would have been a lot better if I'd kept Body Slam in hindsight, but either way, Psychic type moves are fantastic in this generation. The worst thing about it is that we don't have great defenses. When we can get them to sleep though and we can Dream Eater, the fight becomes very easy, especially against the likes of a Nidoqueen. We can beat Giovanni first time round, and we've only got a few more locations to go to before we go to the Elite Four. The first of which, we're going to go Psychic v Psychic. First up is Sabrina's Kadabra. Now we are going to use our Meditates here, and once we have Badge Boost glitch as much as we need, Hypnosis will hit, and we can Meditate our way through this. So, once we've got it back to sleep, we'll Dream Eater. Oh my god, it takes so long to get them to sleep. Oh wow. This is why the Dream Eater strat is really not the greatest, if I'm being honest, because Hypnosis having only 60% accuracy is really annoying. Like, really, really annoying. As soon as you take some damage in this fight, you're trying to claw it back with Dream Eater, and you've only got a certain amount of PP to work with. Like, looking at that there, you only have 15 PP to work with. Now, that's our most powerful Psychic type move at 100 base power. Psychic is 90 base power. This is the reason why we're using it over Psychic right now, and Psychic is our backup move, which can reduce their special on occasion. As you can see there, we did get the special drop, which is perfect because we want to be dealing out big damage. But what's annoying here is he keeps using Recover, and we are going to lose out of PP before we get to this point. So at this point I was thinking, right, what do we do? What do we do? And yeah, I pretty much I reset the fight and I get back to the same point. We managed to take it down with much more PP to work with. And from there, we've got 6 badges. That now brings us to the 7th gym badge. Oh no, we've only got 5 gym badges. What am I talking about? We need to go and get Surf from Fuchsia City. And while we're here, we might as well get a quick, easy win from Koga, because he is not going to be a issue whatsoever for us. We'll use Psychic, we'll use Dream Eater. This will be an easy win for us. Psychic, 1 down. Psychic, 2 down. Psychic, 3 down. And can we get 4 for 4? We can get 4 for 4. Well done, Drowzee. We are granted level 43, but that is technically the level cap here. So I'm all too happy with that. Let's go and have a swift swim down to Cinnabar Island. And from here, we have only got one objective, and that is to beat Blaine all around his gym. Let's get him to sleep. Let's Dream Eater them. Let's meditate to get our badge boost up as quick as we can. And let's get some time back, because we did lose a lot of time in the very early game. Level 44, we're actually doing alright in terms of levels here. The Arcanine's level 47, and then the next gym coming up, the Ace is level 50 with a Rhydon. We're sweeping through this quite comfortably. They're not really going for their big attacks right now until we get to the Arcanine. Now, it does do a big Fire Blast on us, but we can use Dreamy to get our HP back immediately. And that's quite an easy 7th badge. Yes, it's long and drawn out, which means we are going to lose some time here, but that's 7 gym badges, and I'm quite happy with that. Let's go fight our last gym battle, and that of course is the Team Rocket leader Giovanni. Let's see how we do against apparently the greatest trainer, but what's going to happen here? Well, for once, we actually get hit twice in a row by Rhyhorn. I was not expecting that, but we can get our HP back straight away with Dream Eater, Psychic down the Dugtrio, Psychic our way through the Nidoqueen and the Nidoking. We do get poisoned in the meantime, but it's too little too late, and the Rhydon, who's got terrible special, will go down to 2 Psychics. So there we go. That is all 8 gym badges done with just a Drowzee. But that's not the end of this. We know there is the Elite Four to tackle, and before the Elite Four we have another rival fight. Elfman, let's see how you do here. First up is the Pidgeot, and we are going into this quite underleveled at level 46. Once we've got the Pidgeot to sleep, we seem to have found our rhythm. Get them to sleep, Dream Eater our way through, keep that HP high, and we can get through the first couple of Pokemon pretty quickly. We even get a special drop on the Execute, and this is looking well in our favour. Until we get to that Gyarados and we miss every Hypnosis under the sun. Thankfully, we do manage to hit one, but it wakes up straight away and takes us down with a couple bites and Dragon Rages. What bad luck that is for us. Anyway, let's try that again, because I still think it's doable at this level. We just need the right amount of RNG going our way with the sleeps. We can get the Rhyhorn to sleep after about 3 or 4 hits and meditate to get 1-hit KOs with our Psychic type moves. Execute was out next, and it doesn't go to sleep straight away, so we go and try to get as many Psychics in as possible. It does get a Soul Beam off on us, and then we get hit by Bite. Of course we get hit by Bite, and Gyarados wakes up straight away. You might be wondering, why am I misclicking a lot on this? It's because I'm literally mashing the A button, trying to get through this as quick as I can and make up the time that I lost earlier on. We get through to the final Charizard on full HP, and a big slash does 2/3 of our HP. We get him to sleep, luckily, and Dream Eater our way to a win. Quite happy with that. Underleveled, Drowzee has managed to do it at this level. That brings us to the Elite Four, and first off, of course, we have Lorelei the Ice Trainer. Now, I have used some of my rare candies here, getting up to level 53, but I'm not too high leveled for what I was imagining. So, once we've set up our Meditates, we've got Dugong to sleep again with either Rest or Hypnosis. From there, this should be quite an easy sweep, because majority of the Pokemon aren't exactly specially tanky. Apart from the Slowbro, apart from the Jinx, most of them are actually quite easy when you've got a special type move. Even Jinx, a full badge boost, can tank 2 Psychics, which is pretty damn impressive, but the Lapras will go down to 2 more. And it's actually a very easy first Lorelei fight. And there's not many first stage evolution Pokemon that managed to beat Lorelei at such a low level, so you know what, this is actually getting kind of impressive. Like I said earlier, I thought Drowzee would be a late game Pokemon, and it is showing right now. So when we can go on to Bruno, oh, I can't even attempt to say this with a straight face. Bruno's going to be garbage. We managed to deal a lot of damage to him, and we actually do. For God's sake, we do lose. Why do we win against Lorelei and lose against Bruno? Oh. Psychic. That Hitmonlee just does tons of damage. Why have we got... How am I nearly losing twice to Bruno here? This is crazy. Please get it to sleep. Thank God. Okay, there we go. I feel much better about that now. But wow, we actually lost to Bruno as a Psychic type. That doesn't happen very often. But we do have a very measly 45 base defense and very inaccurate move with Hypnosis. I really should have just went the whole fight with just Psychic like I did that time. Next up is Agatha, and of course, this, again, for Psychic type Pokemon, this is quite an easy fight. The main thing is making sure we get them to sleep and we badge boost as much as we can. We are actually very, very underleveled for this, being level 55 at this point as a first stage evolution Pokemon. I'm impressed. I mean, apart from the Bruno fight that we just done there, yeah. We'll just forget about that, but we beat Agatha first time, we beat Lorelei first time. Can we beat Lance first time and redeem ourselves for the Bruno loss? Let's see how we do. Lance sends his Dragonite. Dragonite is Gyarados out first. His Dragonite comes out last, Brown. What are you talking about? And from here, once we've got it to sleep, we can Dream Eater to get some HP back. And we're pretty much nearly at full health going into the second Dragonair. The first Dragonair. He's got 2 Dragonairs. What is wrong with me today? I am recording this very late on the day and I am very tired after a 12-hour day of work. We take down the first Dragonair and take down the second very, very quickly. Aerodactyl is next, and again it goes down to one shot of a Psychic. We get the Dragonite asleep, and it's going to be a couple Psychics to take that down, and there is a first time win against Lance. And how did we... I'm going to be pissed off at the Bruno fight for quite a while now. Can we go and beat the rival first time? Level 57, let's see how we do this. This might be the lowest first stage evolution Pokemon that we have finished this with. We can do this at level 57. I think the only other one that's came close is Clefairy of all Pokemon. But to be fair, Clefairy does get Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. It gets all the coverage moves. Let's see how we do here. We take down the Pidgeot very, very comfortably. And next up is the Alakazam. The main thing here we don't want is special drops, because that special is the only type attacks we've got. We need to get it to sleep, take down its HP, try and recover as much as we can, but it's just not working in our favour. We are not hitting those hypnosises. When we finally get it to sleep, will it stay asleep for a prolonged period of time? We managed to get... Oh my word, full restore. Why? Now we start this whole rigmarole again. Oh, we get a special drop. This is not looking good. 26 HP. Can we get more HP back with Dream Eater? But we are doing tiny amounts of damage now because of those special drops. This is not looking good. We need a crit to take out this Alakazam as quick as we can. Can Psychic do it? No, it can't, but it does get a special drop and then goes straight back to sleep. We use a few more Dream Eaters. Let's get as much HP as we can before going into these later Pokemon. Rhydon is a great Pokemon to get some HP back on. We've only got one use of Hypnosis left. I'm not sure we can do this. 2 Dream Eaters takes it down, and we are onto the Executor. Oh. No, this is just not going to happen with all those special drops. It's just not going to happen. We need to try again. This final fight is so luck dependent, really. Like, if you don't hit those Hypnosis, if you get those special drops on the Alakazam, I really regret, like, teaching over Body Slam right now. I should have got rid of Psychic and kept Dream Eater, and I should have kept Body Slam to do the Meditate combo. Really should have done it. But we are here, we are trying to do this. Once we have got better luck against this Alakazam, we go into the Rhydon with a lot more PP to work with, so we're going to go straight for the Psychic and move into Executor. Hypnosis hits first time, which is perfect, and from here we will Badge Boost Glitch a bit. With Badge Boost in here, it means our defense will go up a tiny bit, but it also means every other stat will as well increase in, and we'll get as much HP as we can back from a Dream Eater when we can get it back to sleep. Worst thing that can happen here is a Stomp flinches us, or a Barrage does 5 hits. But now we are starting our Dream Eater sweep. From here, we're back at full HP going into the last 2 Pokemon. Gyarados is up first, and we get it straight to sleep, which is absolutely perfect. It's 2 Psychics take it down, and we're onto the Charizard. Hopefully it's not going to use Slash on us, but it can't outspeed us. We take 2 Psychics for the win, and at level 58, Drowzee becomes the Pokemon League champion. This was a run with so many ups and downs, and as creepy as Drowzee is, it was quite fun. I'm quite excited for when Hypno now comes out. 3 hours 51 minutes. It does not beat Clefairy off the top of my head, but this was a good run. Considering the level 58, it's a first stage evolution Pokemon, it did very, very well. Saying that though, let's see what we're going to get on tomorrow's run. We've still got a few more days left of solo runs. First up is going to be Diglett on the wheel. Are we ready for a Diglett run? We've just recently done Dugtrio, I think. Staryu is up next. It has come up quite a lot on the wheel recently. What is third choice? Mankey. Okay, Mankey's come up quite a lot recently, and it's been a while since we've done the Primate video. Let's do the Mankey run, and we'll see how it does. If you've got to this point in the video, guys, please smash that like and subscribe, you legends. I appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow for the Mankey Solo Run. Take care.